Hey guys, so good to see everyone and so good to be back on our online discussion forums with you. If this is your first time joining in tonight, my name is Mona Lisa and I am the Senior Advocate for the Fostering Kinship Carers Association. If it is your first time, just a little background into why we're going live tonight. So every month on the last Wednesday of every single month, we love to just go live on Facebook for our online discussion forums where we can just have a chat with you guys about all the things that you as carers care about. So we will come on and we will update you with new policies and any policy changes. And we will also update you about our peer support networks that we have and even some of our events and training. So if you don't have the opportunity to come into our office or give us a call during business hours, this is the best opportunity for you to still connect with us. We do it at a time after work when maybe you've just put dinner on or you're about to put dinner on, so you've got a little bit of a time to catch up with us. So this is what our online discussion forums are for. If you are joining us tonight, please feel free to say hi, be brave, be bold, say hello. I'd love to see who's joining us tonight. Huge shout out to Dawn. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, Dawn. So great to have you, and I was actually really lucky that I got to connect with you during our little break. And yeah, if anyone else is joining on, please say hello. So tonight's going to be real quick, guys, in that we just wanted to catch up with you and kind of let you know what we've been up to over the past couple of months. As you are well aware, we have been in a pandemic and we all went into a bit of lockdown, and that applied for us as well. So we actually didn't have access to our building. So we all worked from home. We worked remotely from the end of March. And some of you might have heard from us because we still, even though we were from home, we knew that that doesn't change what you guys are doing, your care experience and your care journey. If anything, it could have, COVID would have made it a lot more difficult. So we definitely did a lot more to try and increase our amount of contact with you guys. So we hope that you guys heard from us. And if you haven't, please give us a call or message us or email us. Would love to touch base and have a chat. Hey, Natalie, so good to see you. Natalie and Dawn, some of my longtime listeners. So it's so great to have you guys back on tonight. So we've just recently gone back into the office as of last Monday. So everyone, we are working back from our offices, obviously our office in Darwin and our office from Alice Springs. However, we are still being very careful. We have a duty of care to our carer members, and so we want to put your best interest first. And so we aren't yet holding any events, face-to-face events just yet. We won't start that until maybe a little later on in the year, but we'll let you know when that's confirmed. However, we are still continuing to maintain online training. And in fact, we've actually boosted our online training numbers because the spaces can be very limited. They're very popular. And so what we've done is we've not only increased the amount of online training that we offer, but also the places. So if you are interested, please just let us know or head to our website, and it's got all the details on there. We've got a new website as well, and it makes it a lot easier to navigate. So if you check out our website, it tells you all the online training. I know for this month, some of the online topics are our Talk Less, Listen More training, Foundations of Trauma. So it goes back to, explaining a little bit about trauma and how to manage or identify a child who might have come from that background. We've also got hypersexualized media, so being able to have those conversations with your children or identifying when they're jumping on to social media around them, because that's what we're doing during this COVID time. Everyone's on social media more than ever, and ensuring that they're not exposed to anything like that. So if any of that interests you, and I think there's one more on helping with challenging behaviours, and just training in terms of how you can manage challenging behaviours in your household. A lot of the training goes anywhere from 1 hour. It could go up to 3 hours. It could be a couple of hours a week. But you could do it in your own time. So if any of that sounds like something that you'll be interested in, just give us a call on 1300 030 928. Have a chat to me or our carer support officers, Izzy and Martin, and they'll help connect you onto that training. Hey Effie, so great to have you on tonight, Effie. Effie actually made some amazing food for me the other night. And so thank you so much, Effie. It was incredible. Loved it. She runs a catering company called Tickled Pig Catering. So if you've never used it before, make sure you look her up on Facebook. She has the most amazing food. And the other side of us being in the office again and again, making sure that you guys are protected during this time, is that we aren't yet taking any office appointments, face-to-face appointments. For the next, until the end of the month, our doors are still closed unless you are calling up and making appointments. We just want to make sure that we're keeping to our COVID safety plan. We're ensuring that we are, social distancing measures. We have time to make sure the office is cleaned, wiped down for you, surfaces are hygienic, everything like that. So if you do need to come and speak to one of us, please make sure that you do give us a call and book an appointment first, so we can just make sure that we are adhering with our COVID safety plan. As a first contact though, we would really love if you do try and engage on one of our online contact forums. So that could be Zoom, Skype, Facebook Messenger. We've actually made ourselves available to whatever works for you, whether it's FaceTime or if you've got an Android phone, whether it's video call on your Android phone. We'll make ourselves flexible to connect with you in any way that works for you. So please just let us make your video calling your first point of contact. But if you would like to come in to the office, just give us a call and arrange a booking. So yeah, that is the update on everything that is happening with us at the moment. Would love to hear from all of you how you have found the past couple of months. How have things been for you guys at home? So feel free to comment anything in terms of what you've experienced while you've been at home, and also any questions that you have, whether it's related to COVID or whether it's related to policy or anything like that. Now is your time in the next couple of minutes that we have to ask any questions that you would like. So feel free to jump on at any time to ask your questions. Just wanted to say hello to Wayne, and I think this might be the first time that you're joining us live, Wayne, so thanks so much for joining us tonight. Effie, my mum loved the cake. We've got the other one in the freezer, so I've still got to take that into the office and tell the girls all about it. But mum absolutely loves the cake. So while I'm waiting on just some of your questions to come through, I wanted to let our carer advisory group know that we are meeting again on the 24th of June. And we will be meeting, and I'll send out those meeting details to you guys very soon. But if you don't know what the carer advisory group is, it's an advisory group made up of our carer members who act as the voice of carers. So they will come to us and they will tell us all the challenges that they are experiencing out there when they're caring, and maybe some of the challenges they find with policies, or the challenges they're finding with case managers or territory families. They bring that to us, and we feed that information back to territory families, and we really look at advocating for change for you. And our carer advisory group are the driving group behind that. They're also very much used as a consultation group by territory families, where they get to look at policies before they're updated or released and give their feedback on how those policies reflect the wants and needs of carers and the rights of carers. And that's what our carer advisory group gets to do. So we're meeting again as of the 24th of June. However, this is a call out to everyone that if that sounds like something that interests you, we do have some open spaces for you to join that group. And all you need to do is send us an email expressing your interest to join the advisory group. Send it to info@fkca.org.au, and then I will get back to you and let you know all the details of when our next meeting will be held and where. We meet every single month and normally on a Wednesday or Thursday for a couple of hours, and we have a full agenda of things we want to speak about, and Effie brings her incredible food again. Tickle Pink Catering, another shout out to you guys. So yeah, if you are interested, please let me know. I've just got a question from Jess, and it's so good to see you on tonight, Jess. On how often does the Care Advisory Group meet? We meet every month, Jess. And that's usually from about Feb to October, and then we have a bit of a Christmas breakup in November. And then everyone goes away on break. And our meetings are usually around two hours, because we get through quite a lot of work in terms of policies, and sometimes if territory families want to come and have a chat with our carers as well. And then we also change it around. So if during the day doesn't work for CAG members to meet, then we've had after hours CAG meetings as well. We have members that you can join from all over the territory, and even if you are currently living interstate but your children that you're caring for are from the territory, you can still join our Care Advisory Group, because it's important that you are representing all our carers who do live interstate. So you don't have to just be based in Darwin. We use video calling as well for you guys to be able to link into our Care Advisory Group meetings. So again, send through your expression of interest to info@fkca.org.au if you would like to join. So Natalie has said that there's been no real change for her during COVID, just no social sport for Lethan, which he's missing. And is that because it hasn't started back yet, Natalie? Some of your social sports, I know a couple of sports have started back in Darwin or are about to, but I'm not too sure what the situation is like in Katherine. Otherwise, I've just scrolled through and I haven't got any other questions coming through. Again, feel free to just let me know, guys. Any questions that you have on any topics tonight, this is your forum to ask them. What I would love you guys to do though is send through and just comment on here or send on our email. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, these online discussion forums, they're to discuss all the things that you guys want to talk about, and what you want to hear about. So in previous online discussion forums, we've talked about permanent care orders, we've talked about care planning, I've gone through the financial assistance guide, also the new policy on decision making. So there are some things that you used to have to go to territory families for consent for. You no longer need to do that for some options, and that's changed, and we talked about that, and I went through that in an online discussion forum once as well. So all those kind of things, if that's what you want to hear about, let me know. If there's anything we haven't spoken about, let us know, and because this is your time, and this is for things that you want to hear. So we would love to make sure that we're talking about content that you guys want to hear about. Otherwise, like I said, guys, it is just a very short one tonight. Keep sending your questions through. Otherwise, give us a call or email us. If you do want to speak to one of us individually, you're welcome to do that as well. So Natalie has just shared some awesome news that Lethan has now been allowed to get an earring and his ears pierced. That's so awesome. I remember when we were talking about the consent and decision-making policy, that you did ask whether they had changed, because he was really wanting that. So that's really cool that he's been given consent to be able to do that. So cool. Thanks for sharing, Natalie. Otherwise, I haven't seen any other questions from anyone. So I might just leave you all there for tonight. And And again, I'll just reiterate, please send us through what you would love to talk about, and some of the topics that you'd like to see on here. If the times don't work for you, let us know that as well. And also, I'd love you to share and even like these online discussion forums, because when you do, it means it goes out there into the social media world a lot more. So it means a lot more of our carers who might not know that we do this get to see it as well. And we share a lot of information here that carers have told me they've found very useful. So we don't want anyone to miss out. Effie has just asked me a question. Yes, so Effie, I have been following that up for you. So Effie's just asked, so Effie's in the process of one of the girls in her care is transitioning out of care because she is turning 18, and they're starting that process for her now and working through her leaving age care plan and her leaving care plan. And part of that is we were talking about what are the aftercare supports available for her, and it's all great, well and great to be putting the leaving care plan together. However, how do you put that together if you don't know exactly what you should be asking for or what kind of support are you entitled to? So I was looking for that information for Effie. There are actually some updates happening to that as we speak, and so I will send you those updates as soon as we receive them. We're expecting them to come to be released a little later in the month. So once I have that, Effie, I'll send it to you. But what I'll do in the meantime is I'll send you the current guidelines anyway, so you can see what it was. And then as soon as we get the updated one, I'll send that through to you. So I'll do that for you first thing in the morning. And otherwise, I'll leave a couple more minutes for you guys to ask your questions tonight. Hey, Nari. So good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight, you wordsmith. So awesome to have you on. And hey, everyone, like I said, if you want to give us a call, give us a chat, our number is 1300 030 928, and our email is info@fkca.org.au. Give me a call for any of your advocacy matters or anything you want to discuss, or give Izzy and Martin a call, our carer support officers. Especially if you just want to have a chat, you know, it's now that restrictions are being lifted, we haven't seen each other for a while, we haven't spoken in a while. Sometimes if you just want to have a chat, that's what we're here for as well. So make sure you reach out. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. Like I said, just really wanted to catch up with you guys and see you all. And, you know, we have a real following for this particular online discussion forums for all of you carers who don't get the opportunity to jump on this, to come and see us during business hours or contact us during those times. And you always jump on every month at this time. So a huge thank you to you guys. And we are going to continue this. So it was great to see you guys. Great to see you guys again. Dawn, please don't apologize for any of your emails. Always send them to me. I always want to see what's going on in your caring journey, what you're following up, what some of your challenges are. Even if you know, you're not looking for a response from me or anything like that, I just want to make sure we're always across what some of your challenges are, so that if there is a space that we can help you, whether you ask me not to or not, I'm going to jump on and help you anyway. So have an amazing night, everyone. Again, so great to see you. Share and like this, and we will see you next month, if not sooner. Good night.